world, everybody outside of the YouTube world. It is I, your conquistador Javier, hanging out with the mightiest panel of them all on a beautiful Sunday afternoon on what we like to call Silver Age Sundays, keeping the tradition alive. I got with me Jeff Comics 813. What's going on, brother?
Not much, guys. What's up?
We also got Steve in the building, the AOK Stone Cold Stunner. What's going on, Steve?
What's up, everybody?
Also hanging out with us, Hialeah Comic Bro.
Hello, everybody. Glad to be here. Thanks for showing up, and let's talk some comics, man. I'm excited.
That's right. And also hanging out with us, you already know, YouTube is 90, Y290. What's going on, Chad?
What is going on, Javi? Thank you for having me here. And for all the 90-holics in the chat, YouTube is 90.
That is right. And we are just hanging out with the mightiest panel of them all, and also the Conquistador comic book chat. What's going on, Stay Puff? Thank you for joining us. We got to get you in here one time, man. Talking about Silver Age books and just anything comic book topic related, really. So maybe next Sunday, if you'd like to join us, just let us know, brother. But let's kick it off with showing off some of our books, man. What
Hey, man, this part of our
you guys have?
Oh, yeah, he needs to come on.
For sure. What you guys have to show off to kick this off?
Bam.
Who you kicking to first, Javi? Who you kicking to first?
This is a group, simultaneous.
Oh, all right. Mine's already shown, so I'm not gonna hold that.
What's up, Robert?
Is that Gold Key Yellow Submarine Beetles?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, son.
35 center.
Something unexpected, right?
It's an ever-loving subbin. I love that, dude.
You like that?
That's awesome. Kicking it off for Silver Age Sunday. Fantastic Four. What issue is that?
I believe it's 39.
Yeah.
Dr. Doom in it.
Beautiful cover. I have that one myself. I do not have that to show off today, so maybe you'll see mine on another episode. But beautiful cover, one of my favorites. Not only is it Doom, but I just love how terrible Daredevil is drawn there.
Well, I was gonna say Daredevil kind of sticks out a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. It's great and terrible all at the same time. How weird.
Dude, it looks like a mannequin, dude. It looks like a mannequin.
It's amazing. It's so good.
He looks like he's having back spasms.
Hey, the Doom looks badass though. The Doom looks
The
badass.
Doom is what is got it going on, baby. I love Doom.
What you got, Jeff?
Not
action.
Vampirella.
Vampirella St. Julian cover, issue 16. This has been sitting in my short box for a while at the shop, so had to pick it up.
Is that a magazine size cover or is that a regular comic book cover?
Magazine size.
Nice.
Yep.
You got Dracula and Vampy, man. You can't beat that.
Yeah, right. You can definitely not beat that. We also got Robert, the comic book G-Spot Galvin in the Conquistador comic book chat. What's going on, Robert? Awesome show last night. Really learned a lot, and the visuals on point. You already know.
I was in it, but I couldn't talk. It wouldn't let me talk. I was watching the whole show till I fell asleep.
Bro, that thing was on late, dude. I caught like half of it.
Yeah, man, I caught half of it, but I watched the replay last night, and it was good. It was worth it. Jeff with the Vampy book, of course. Jeff with the Vampy book, but Y290 with the heater.
Hey, what's going on? Well, you sprung on us last minute. Make sure you have a book ready for the intro. So I went ahead, showed a book that I showed off last week because I picked up. Well, it did pick up. I put aside a couple Silver Age books for today's show that I will be showing off throughout the show. So I figured I would just go ahead and just show off my beautiful Batman 155 first Silver Age appearance of the Penguin as I showed it off last week. It's just one of those books I'm super excited to have in my collection. Once again, found it at SuperCon when I was with Steve, Jeff, and Hialeah, and of course Javi. And to keep the Silver Age tradition alive, picked it up on Silver Age Sunday.
That's
So,
right. That's what I was gonna
Yes.
say. Keeping the Silver Age tradition alive. I showed this off last week as well. Just like Chad. This was the Superman Silver Age book, where Superman and Lex Luthor are brothers. Lex Luthor, Kent, Clark Kent's brother.
you gotta love that, man. Those
Right.
60 stories, man.
Yeah. Lex Luthor, go on with your mission, Superman. I hear Lois coming, but I'll disguise myself in your Clark Kent clothes so she won't suspect your double identity.
Dude, how corny is that, bro?
Right? Like Lex Luthor's like really looking out for his brother, you know? I don't know how he's gonna disguise himself when he's bald and Clark has hair, but
Dude, how he has to do is put on the glasses and no one will know.
That's
all
right.
he has to do.
Superman is thanks, Lex. You're the greatest brother a guy ever had. I don't know how I'd get along without your help. So that's pretty cool.
That's classic, bro.
Some classic Silver Age goodness right here. But moving this Silver Age Sunday along, on Wednesday, this past Wednesday, on the 90MF Comics channel, Chad and we do a spec talk show. We also do a review comic book show, and we show off some variants as well. But one of the variants that we showed off was this Chastity variant. Right here.
Character.
Of this superhero known as Chastity. I had no idea who it was about or who she was really. And Jeff wanted to kind of spit some knowledge onto us. And
Right. Okay, guys. So Chastity is a character created by Brian Pulido, Stephen Hughes in 95, and her first appearance was in Evil Ernie Straight to Hell issue 1. So, and then the character's from Toledo, Ohio, punk rock chick, and pretty much went to London, got attacked by a vampire named what was it? Farley, and Farley attacked her, and then Farley turns her into a vampire. Pretty much, the character's pretty much Buffy meets Blade. Pretty much, that's pretty much all you guys need to know. A punk rock
That's nice, man.
Blade, pretty much. That's pretty much all you guys need to know.
And she's like a older teenager, right? She's
right? Like early 70s. What is it? 95 was her creation. She's 1970s was her basis, pretty much her punk rock era, pretty much. And then the artist that actually created her actually passed away in 2000 from lung cancer.
Really?
So,
do you know anything about Chaos Comics?
Stephen Hughes actually passed away. Yeah, Chaos Comics, it was owned by Brian Pulido. Yeah, Chaos Comics was owned by Brian Pulido, and then Stephen Hughes created most of the characters, like the Lady Death, you guys all know, freaking Purgatory, all those female characters that are from Chaos, Evil Ernie, all of them were created by Stephen Hughes. He was the one that drew most of the characters.
That's awesome. I know Lady Death kind of really took off. She's doing very popular right now still. That's Chastity.
Beautiful. Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
And she's like, she hunts vampires, like you said. She's like a Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So she hunts vampires.
Pretty much other vampires can't sense who she is. Like, she's a vampire herself, but they don't know that she's a vampire though. They think she's a regular girl. So other vampires think that she's like a regular person, and they'll attack her, like not knowing. Yep.
I guess you can call her a daywalker.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Kind of something like that. So
is this a relaunch of her title? When was the last series or whatnot?
Last series was Hack Slash versus Chaos Comics.
Okay.
That was the last one that she was in. She appears in like 110 issues of different titles. Yeah, 110.
Wow,
yeah,
that's insane.
Yeah, 110 different titles. So, because her first appearance is actually in an Evil Ernie book, Straight to Hell. So,
Evil
and
Ernie.
she appears like right in the middle.
That was like that old school horror stuff.
Yeah.
But those
books
are expensive.
Yeah.
Like the first.
I think Greg Capullo did some of his first work in Evil Ernie, or one of those horror books.
Yeah, he did it in something like that. Something like the inside interiors or something like that. So yeah.
And Jeff, that was awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jeff.
You're welcome.
A bit of knowledge on Chastity. This Chaos Comics character who is now going to be published under the Dynamite series.
They bought him in 2014. So because
the artists are doing her covers. Jason Scott Campbell.
I love that first cover with the sketch and still got the color.
Yeah, that's Jason Scott Campbell right here. This is great right here.
There's a lot of them. Like there's I think what was it? In Hak Lee one too, supposedly, I think.
Nakayama.
That's what it was.
I think this is the Nakayama one.
Do you think this is coming out because of what's that other punk mambo or something that's kind of
popular?
Yeah.
You think it's because of that they're bringing her back, or
I guess it's the 25th anniversary of Chaos Comics, and it's going to be now under Dynamite.
Got you.
Yeah,
I think that was my favorite. That one right there, the red one.
This one, right?
Yeah, man. I think that's nice, bro.
Yeah.
There's two different origins for her, anyways. There's Dynamite Comics origin for her, but the Dynamite's comic origin is just the Blade origin. That's all that is.
Yo, we got the immortal himself, Biggie Shack, in the Conquistador comic book shack. What's chat? What's going on?
Yo, the hunt champion himself cashed in. He's the second successful cash in of Comic in the Bank. Shout out to my NWO member, the immortal Biggie Shack. Just too sweet, bro.
Too sweet.
So
Biggie Shack winning it. I didn't even get to see it.
Me either.
I had to see it on replay, but I did watch the replay.
Yeah.
We actually have somebody hanging out in the Conquistador comic book chat who we shouted out earlier. Robert, the comic book G-Spot Galvin, and he was awesome enough to AOK two members, not just one, but two members of the mightiest panel of them all in AOK. And I think they're going to do a live showing of that. Who wants to go first? You want to flip a coin?
No, let Jeff go first.
Yo, Hialeah, strapped up.
Bro, I got to strap up. Biggie showed up, man. I got to throw it down.
I saw her strapped today at the flea market.
You know I'm not getting shot. I got to rep real quick for my boy. Biggie Shack, strapped up, baby. You know it.
Like it.
Yeah, so since mine's open, I'll do it if you guys want.
Since I don't have a strap, I'll just bring.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, for sure, Steve. You gotta show that bad boy off.
That bad boy is bad right there. Got the 316 on the front. He's right in the middle of the comic book room representing.
That's too funny.
NWO, I like it.
Awesome.
So Jeff,
from the Biggie Shack man himself.
What you got? And let us know who it's from and when you received it. How it came packaged.
I received the Robert, the comic book G-Spot Galvin. He's in the chat. I actually got a little note with it. AOK. Got a little note right here telling me to enjoy the books that I actually received.
Oh, that's awesome.
Very nice.
Very nice.
And then I I received some Dons. Funny thing was, me and Steve were looking at this like a couple of weeks ago, and I was gonna actually grab them yesterday. I go, oh, let me wait and see what Robert Galvin sent me.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, so I waited, and then he sent me the last series of Dawn from Image. This is actually the last series. She's actually had 5 different series. So that's a little bit of another knowledge about Dawn. So
super cool, man.
Super cool.
So yeah. He sent me like the whole run.
This is cool for me, man, because I don't know anything about these books. I was out of collecting when these books came out.
Yeah. It was in the early 90s when these guys came out, when these books came out.
That's like the time when I got out of it.
Yeah, man.
So that's one full series.
Yeah.
Dawn.
Yep. Like her last series, her last major series.
Awesome.
And that was it.
That first cover. Oof. That's a beauty.
Yeah.
You want to show that first cover off?
Yeah. This one.
Yeah, and if you check out the Robert his comic book channel.
Robert G. Spark Galvin, his comic book channel. We actually had a late night stream talking about Dawn and Vampirella. So if you guys want to check him out, more than welcome to. He's actually in the chat. You guys can sub him up.
Awesome. Yeah, and you guys actually went into the symbolism of the art and the rose on her wrists and the tear that she has on her face, and really cool stuff. And these guys are readers, okay? They're not just cover buys, they actually read the books, and that's what this is all about. Collecting, enjoying what you like, going out and buying what you like, and AOKing each other.
And there's nothing wrong with cover buys if that's your thing.
Yeah, we're not,
just
nothing wrong with that, but it's always good to read your books,
Yeah.
Steve, have you been able to open this package of yours?
I have unboxed this package, and it contains some awesome books. Robert got me, the first one is awesome. It's signed. And is that Donnie Cates? Yes, it is. Good Lord.
Dang.
Man.
Wow. That's awesome, man.
Sorry, Chad, but this is A-OK. It's got to stay in the collection forever.
No. It's all right. That's all right. Yo, you already sent me an awesome Donnie Cates book. I don't need any more. Did I show that off last week? Maybe I should follow Steve up with what he A-OK'd.
Chad was already calling dibs.
Yeah, bro.
Another Guardians of the Galaxy variant edition.
Beautiful cover.
Very cool book.
Do you know who did that cover?
No.
I love the Guardians of the Galaxy. I like how Donnie Cates' signature is like right across the front cover. I really like that.
Yeah, man, that's a sweet book.
We have comics with Bueller in the Conquistador comic book chat. What's going on, comics with Bueller? Also, we have the Gray Man himself. I gotta put up the horns when the Gray Man's here.
Yeah. Hey, third book, man. Thanos 13. A book I did not have.
Nice.
Now you have it.
Yes.
That's nice. That's the second print.
Yeah.
I like.
Well, that's what? Thanos 13? No way.
Yeah, that's Thanos 13, second print. Super nice book.
Super nice book.
That's the first. Chad? Who makes an appearance in that book?
That's the first appearance of Cosmic Ghost Rider. Probably one of my favorite characters of all time.
Whew, money.
That's a nice book, Steve.
Tales to the Crypt.
Oh shit!
Another cool book.
Love these covers, man. These books
Nice.
are awesome.
That's the reissues that they did, I think.
Yeah, I've got
Those are always
one
good.
of these, but I don't know which one I got. I haven't looked at it in a while, but man, that's sweet. Those books are expensive. The old ones, holy crap, man! How did he know I didn't have this? Who told him? It was one of the ones I did not have.
Dude, that is awesome.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Very nice.
He knew what you liked.
Yeah, man. He knew what I liked. Another
knew what both
Guardians,
was
man.
like.
He hit the jackpot.
Mhm.
Hit every book I needed. He hit.
What issue is that? That's a variant.
Yeah, that's a variant.
It's a number 1 variant.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, that's a
it's,
beautiful cover.
Yeah,
Neither.
it's a first print, but it's variant number 5.
I love the Cosmic Ghost Rider on that one.
Yeah, Cosmic Ghost Rider, man. He's awesome. I'm like Chad on that. I love Cosmic Ghost Rider.
I think the next Guardians comes out this Wednesday. Am I correct?
I
He
believe.
sent me a cool note too, and
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's
Very nice.
awesome.
yep, I got this one, and I never did get to show this one, but I got this one from the comic Smurf sent me one. So I'm going to keep mine kind of like Bueller does and put them up around my wall in here as long as I can get away with it with my wife.
That's awesome, man.
I lay the law down when I get notes and stuff. I'm putting them up.
Dude, that is awesome.
Hey, Robert's still in there. Tell him thank you, Robert, and I'll definitely call you later to thank you again, man. I really appreciate it. Awesome books, dude. Awesome.
Super nice, man.
Super awesome AOKs from
They're
Robert, the
he
comic
packaged
book.
them perfect, and man, they got here safe. Man, this signed case is awesome.
Yo,
And
and
case is just okay, right, Chad?
he's mediocre at best, you know. But shout out to Robert though, because he has one hell of a collection, man. If you guys have not checked his channel out and checked out his display, man, I love it when he gets out on his porch and he's just laying everything
Yeah, I
out
watched
on the
all
table.
those videos.
Bro, it looks like, bro, it's for a comic book collector, bro. That must be one of like the most like just tranquility places, you know, he probably can be, and just like in complete serenity with being one with nature and comics. Like,
He's got a nice spot where he's at.
That's why he's Robert the G spot.
You can see his joy in his videos, man. When he's talking comics, you can just see he just lights up. Man. You can see the joy.
But that's what it's about, man.
Yeah,
that's
man.
why, you know, that's why we do this. This is a passion, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, and if he wants to get on here on the Conquistadork Silver Age Sunday show one Sunday, hit us up, hit Jeff up. We'll link up with emails, and then we'll go from there, man. We also got Life with Two YouTubers. Good morning. Well, it's afternoon for us, but
morning for them probably.
thank you for joining. Thank you so much for hanging out
with
with
us.
us.
We should get some of those guys that never ever get on like Life with YouTubers. I like to see who these guys are, just the podcast and guys like that. I like to see these guys on here every once in a while. I always try to tag somebody that's, you know, not the mainstream guys and try to get them in, you know, making them know that we pay attention to.
You know who needs to get on Silver Age Sundays? And he got way more Silver Age than you think. And that's our boy, the champ, the immortal Biggie Shack, bro.
Yeah, Biggie, he showed so many good books today.
Yo, man.
Like, holy crap.
He always plays down his collection, and he talks about 90 not showing off more bangers. Biggie Shack, you need to show up.
I wish I had a fake cigarette so I could open them books with the cigarette. He puts them like 2 inches from books and never catches them on fire.
Yo, bro, he's the champ. He's the champ.
Yeah.
He's the champ. He knows his collection. He knows what he's going after, what he's looking for. He don't mess around. He don't mess around with no filler books. Just heat. Just super heat for the immortal Biggie Shack. Definitely need to get him on here one time. He was here for like a little bit with Boatwright and Hialeah were joining us. He was here for a little bit, but he had to hop off. But is there anything that you guys read over the past week that you wanna kind of talk about? Give a little shout out to, a little bit of an honorable mention.
Bro, my wife started work. My daughter starts school tomorrow. I'm gonna be able to read finally. I'm gonna have some time.
Some time to yourself.
Yeah, bro. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I have not. Well, see, if you want to know what I read this last week, you're gonna have to come check out the 90MF Comics channel every Wednesday, because I don't want to spoil anything like that quite yet, Javi.
Exactly.
But I've been doing some back issue reading. Of course, I'm caught up on some of the ongoing titles that I'm currently on. But if you want to know what I read, check me out this Wednesday on my channel. I'll talk about that then. You're not pulling that out of me,
I'll
bro.
do that too. I did read a few. I'll read some more.
Okay. I know Jeff wanted to show off a little bit of a something. What did you show?
White Trees by Chip Zdarsky. I thought it was a great read.
Who publishes
that? Image. But Zdarsky wrote. Yeah, but Zdarsky co-wrote and co-created Sex Criminals. You guys should have expected it out of him. So I don't know what you guys expected.
Dude, I didn't expect. I didn't get that, but I heard everybody was talking about it.
I didn't. Wait, what? Expect what? I mean, don't spoil it, but
it's just very sexually oriented, very graphic in nature.
Well, yeah, I can see the art just from the front cover is kind of very.
It's not for kids.
Not for kids. It's mature readers. But that's what Sex Criminals was too. And
the art is definitely very mature just off the cover.
Yeah.
This is The White Trees, a Black Sand Tale by Chip Zdarsky. And Chip Zdarsky, of course, he's been killing it in the Marvel game. He did this little indie book for Image, and I guess it has mixed reviews. Did you like it?
Yeah, I liked it. I enjoyed it because I read his Sex Criminal. Yeah, it's only 2 issues. It's 1 and 2, and that's it.
Oh, yeah, so
Sex Criminals is great. Sex with Criminals was great. I loved it.
What's going on?
Yeah, if you enjoyed Sex Criminals,
what's up, Raw?
You'll like
joining us, man.
And what was that, Jeff? Sorry.
I said if Hialeah enjoyed Sex Criminals, he'll enjoy this. It's similar to it. It's not like it's not really graphic.
Did you pick it up, Hialeah?
No, I didn't get it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't even know this existed. I didn't even know this was out there.
Yeah,
coming out.
The only reason I even picked it up, Zdarsky. That's the only reason.
One of the hottest writers in the game right now, son.
Yeah, I got something in the mail today. I'll show these off, and then we'll move on into our Silver Age showcase.
Oh, I got my CGC selections.
Oh, that's right. I'll show these off, and then we'll go off into some CGC talk. I got these Flex Mentalos.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Like I said in some of my earlier shows, my previous shows, I'm really digging the DCU streaming service. Some of their shows, I like Doom Patrol. Flex Mentalo, we had a little bit of a discussion about him. And yeah, this is some wacky stuff. Really very, very colorful art. Just kind of pops out. I got these today in the mail, so just like to show these off.
Where'd you find them, Javi?
I got these off eBay.
Oh, that's beautiful right there, man.
Yeah.
I like that one, dude.
Man of Muscle Mystery, as he's known as. He can flex his muscles and sort of alter reality into the way that he wishes.
Oh, that's the character you were talking about the other day, right?
Yep, that's the character I was talking about. And this cover right here, you already know, homage to the Dark Knight.
Oh, wow.
Looks like it's signed.
No, it looks like it, but I think that's just
okay.
Came out. It's just signed by Frank Whiteley.
Oh, okay.
The art. This is DC.
DC Vertigo.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a Grant Morrison creation, and he was part of the Doom Patrol.
Very cool. Very good. Very nice books.
And this is issue 4. It was just a 4-issue mini. This is, I believe, his first appearance, and then he had some appearances in the Doom Patrol series following this.
That is cool, man.
So yeah, I'm excited to read these. The character in the show really interested me, and just Doom Patrol as a whole was really intriguing to me. So I didn't have anything in my collection, so I wanted to pick these up.
You were talking about it the other day, man, and I thought it was a great idea, bro. I never heard of him and his powers.
Yeah.
Right, he has reality alternating powers. He can Yeah, you just got to watch the show. The show does a really good
That
job.
sounds awesome, man. It sounds awesome.
Yeah. So, moving on to Hialeah, I think you have some books you want to send off to CGC, or at least one book.
I'm gonna send a few books. I'm gonna go through them real quick.
Are you gonna make me show mine that I'm sending off with your stack?
You can.
All right. I was waiting for it. I'm waiting for this guy to be like, "Yo, Chad, show the book that you're." I'm only sending one book off. But that's probably all I can like really afford because we all know what's happening. I'm about to game over, you know. But
no, man.
I guess I'll show.
Starting, dude. Your game's just starting. You just popped another quarter in the game, dude.
I'll show my. I guess I will show my book that I'm sending off with his lot. We're sending them off together. So
we got Unruly Simeon in the Conquistadork comic book chat. What's going on, Unruly? Thank you, everybody, for hanging out, keeping the chat live.
I'm gonna show these books, and you guys tell me what you think.
All right? Go for it, man. We'll give you our honest opinion.
I think
that's what we are here for.
A in the high nines.
Okay, let me put you on here.
Oh, I got that book too. Should I show it off too? It's right next to me, actually.
I think I'm gonna send
that one too.
I got.
You think, or you know?
I think it's in the high nines. I also think this is in the high nines.
Is that number one?
Yeah, Hero, the free comic book day one.
That's like the real rare one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is pure cover. I've been wanting to send this for a while, and it's really clean.
Woo!
This is, I think, a 9698. It's
welcome
really
to
nice.
the club. I'm not part of that club, but I'd like to join someday.
And I got some DC love.
Okay.
Some DC love right here. I think this is a 9.6. Shooting for a 9.8. This one, I believe it's anywhere from a 9.4 up.
Nice.
Awesome. I love that Frank Miller Wolverine.
This one, I'm not sure, man. I think maybe a low 9.
Dang, yo, you're sending a whole stack in.
I know, right?
I thought
Robert
books. I thought we were just sending 2 books in together.
No, I got a few.
Oh my god,
he's still going.
What the heck, dude?
I think this was a 9.6.
Okay, wait. So for the viewers that might not know, you can show them off a little bit longer, and then just maybe mention why you might be wanting to send those off to.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this one, Cosmic Carnage, first appearance. This one right here is the first re. It's the Women of Power variant.
Nice.
Invincible Iron Man number 7.
Yeah.
This one, first appearance, She-Hulk. I don't. These are all slabs that I don't have except for the Iron Man. I just want to get another one of those. I got a 9.6 already, but I want to send another one. So I got this. Wolverine. Frank Miller, Wolverine in his own limited series, first time. This one is Red Hood, first Red Hood. Jason Todd, I think, is Red Hood, I believe.
Oh yeah.
This one's pure cover. Mr. Fix-It. Umbrella Academy. And then this one, I just wanted in my collection. It's the Gwen Stacy. I got this a couple of weeks ago.
Nice.
It has a little rub here, and here it needs to. It has like a little color break right there. I'm not expecting a 9.8, a 9.6. I just want this in a slab.
I actually have it in a slab.
Yeah, if it comes anywhere, over an 8, I'm right on point. So I think it'll be in the low 9s.
I have that one. I have an 8.0, but it's signed.
I'd be super happy with that.
You guys will be. You guys be all jealous of mine. I actually won mine in the contest. The first appearance of Spider-Gwen.
And the last one, I'm gonna send this one, the AOK from Chad and Steve. I want to find out what this is. I'm thinking it's anywhere between a 6 and a 7.
Sweet.
Beautiful book, man. You guys, I still can't believe I'm holding this in my hand, man. You guys are the best, dude. Blew me away. And
that's awesome.
So what do you think? You think they're all? I think they're all good
Well, I'll let you know what Robert, the comic book G-Spot Galvin says. He says, yes, that one for sure. Yes, yes. Sweet.
Yeah.
And then Hialeah, absolutely CGC them all.
Yeah, I think I'm happy with all of those. I'm happy with that.
I think Robert's just contributing to your delinquencies right now.
I think definitely the Spider-Gwen for sure.
Yeah.
The Spider-Gwen, the Wolverine,
Riri,
the Riri, and well, you already have that one already. But if you want
to again, so that was out of everyone, that's the only one that I'm still thinking, man, do I really need another? You know, but
I guess the Brother Voodoo too, and then I think there was the second one, not
Umbrella
the
Academy.
Yeah, Umbrella Academy for sure.
The only one I'm missing with is the Riri. The other ones I really want slabs because I don't have any of those slabs.
What's up?
Yeah, what are you sending?
What am I sending? Well, I don't have a stack like that I'm sending like Hialeah. But, what I'll be sending, and I'm hoping it comes back a 5, I guess. But is my Incredible Hulk 180 the first appearance of Wolverine? So that's what I will be sending off to CGC. And this will be the first book that I am ever sending off to CGC because I have yet to do this in my comic book collecting adventure. As most of you may know, I've recently started to get more into slabs and started collecting more slabs. Wasn't really my avenue or forte in comic books, but now I'm starting to get more into slabs. And I've bought in slabs, and this is going to be the first book I send in to slab. Now I'm afraid because if it doesn't come back, I guess a certain grade, I'll feel defeated, based off of, I guess the price that I paid. But we'll see. If not, long-term investment. If not, I'm happy to have one of my favorite characters' first appearance. Anyway, he's on my Mount Rushmore of characters, so super excited to add it to my collection no matter what. So excited to be sending this off, man.
That's awesome. And you mentioned that character. That character is
Wolverine.
There you go. Wolverine himself.
So, I mean, who doesn't? I mean, as being a kid from the 90s, you can ask pretty much every 90s kid or any kid that grew up in the 90s who their favorite comic book heroes are, and I guarantee you all of them are Wolverine, Batman, and Spider-Man, and that's just the truth. And those TV shows were pushed on us so heavily, and those are hands down 3 of my 4 favorite characters, and we all know who my 4th favorite character is, and he's on this book. So I mean, just a recipe that is perfect for your boy Y290.
That's right. And Stay Puff giving you some of these good vibes. Hope you get a solid grade, Chad.
I hope so.
Obviously, the mightiest panel of them all. We send you our good vibes as well. As hopefully you can get that pressed. It comes out nice and clean.
Yes. Thank you, Puff. And I think if it comes back a 5, I've pretty much made out okay. So I'm hoping it is a 5. Anything higher would be great. So as long as it comes back a 5, I'm happy. Even if it doesn't come back just quite a 5, that's all right as well.
Okay, that's just gonna keep on going up.
And like I said, I'm just happy to have it, and then I'll be happy to, of course, just have this protected no matter what. And yes, Unruly Simeon, it is Wendigo because, of course, he is the true star of 181. But I also had his first appearance, and I will be sending him off to CGC soon. So, of course, Wendigo is the 4th on my Mount Rushmore.
Hey, you're only sending one book, but that one book I think trumps all of mine. So you're not doing too bad.
Yeah, right. I mean, I guess it's not too bad.
No, I don't think you're doing bad at all, bro.
It's too funny. Wendigo. We all know I love me some Hulk, man.
Got to give Squatchy Inc. a shout out, hanging out in the Conquistador comic book chat. He sees something squatchy. I believe he was talking about your Hulk.
Hey, he drew. Did you guys see the Squatchy Spider-Man he drew?
No. Where's that?
Spider-Man. It was awesome. He had it in the IG feed, man. It's awesome, man.
Man, I gotta definitely
you can see like the furs under him a little bit. So it's pretty cool.
I definitely got to follow him on there.
Got a lot of cool art.
Squatchy brother, put your Instagram chat or in the chat, and then we can all follow you if you are cool with that. CGC, any CGC talk? I don't know if anybody. Well, I mean, we're all the way in Florida. I saw some pictures at Boston Comic Fan.
Oh, 84 is over there with NYC. Yeah. He's also there with his boy Vasco. If I'm not mistaken, Joe Ryan is there today as well.
Joe Ryan. Yeah.
So anyone that's out at Boston Con, go check out those guys. Awesome members of the community, and not to worry. Even though 84 is at Boston Con, we will be having Sunday night slab down tonight on the 90MF Comics channel. It's going to be the first exhibition match, because after we crown our slab down champion in a few weeks from now, we need to have a true #1 contender. It's going to be based off of wins. We're going to make sure that the right person challenges for the title. So tonight we have the first exhibition matchup of the Cosmic Cover matchup with King Joffrey versus the great one himself, the Nature Boy JD Flair. So you want to make sure you're there tonight. And it's going to be followed up by the winner takes all one book, Mr. Chico Garrel versus Big Papa Runk. So you want to make sure you're there for that, because last week we had a decisive 5th round where it was a tie. So tonight is the sudden death matchup, one book versus one book. That's going to be the main event. Chico, Mr. Garrel versus Big Papa Runk. Sorry to plug that there, Javi. Thank you.
Of course, man. We have the Sunday night slab down every Sunday, where we have the greatest comic book competition on YouTube.
Oh, I appreciate it.
By the greatest himself, Y290. Also with a great panel of co-hosts and some of the greatest participants that are a part of this YouTube comic book community. Can't wait for it. Be in the chat. Keep it lit. It's awesome.
It's gonna be such a great time. I can't wait as well.
Definitely. And I guess that kind of starts wrapping things up for this Silver Age Sunday show. We are going to start showing off some of our Silver Age books. I did kind of want to mention a little bit about CGC, and I saw some pictures about the Fan Expo, about how there is nobody really at CBCS. And I don't know if I don't know what you guys' thoughts are about that. If you guys trust CBCS, or if CGC is just the way to go. They're just more reputable. They're just...
I mean, I guess when it comes down to a collector, at the end of the day, I mean, if you just want to protect the book and have it in your collection, and like, let's say you have a book that's signed and you can't get that gold label from CGC, CBCS is a great way to go with their signature verification service. And I mean, I guess in some ways it may be a little cheaper as well. So, I mean, honestly, it's all personal preference. And now if you're looking to get the most for a book, and at the end of the day, you might be selling that book, I would tell you the route is CGC, because that's pretty much the market and what everyone is holding the market standard as is CGC. Yeah. So I would tell you that would be the route to go. But honestly, at the end of the day, man, like as a collector, it's what you feel comfortable with on, where you want to put your money at, man. So
for sure, yeah.
That's Y290's take on that, I guess.
Hialeah, have you ever sent out a book to CBCS?
Never to anybody else except CGC. You get the most bang for your buck. Are they perfect? No. Am I a CGC apologist? No. They got their but man, I like having all my books one way, and I have them all CGC. Not saying I wouldn't get anything else, but I wouldn't send one. I never look for them. It's like what Chad said, man. You just get the most bang for your buck, and they're the top dog, But and I love the way they look. The new slabs.
Yeah, the new slabs are.
Yeah, the new slabs are really nice, and it sucks because for anyone that has those old slabs, or they really are thinking about sending them back in to get them re-slabbed because how nice these new ones are.
I thought about it. I have a few, man, but it's like I'd rather just have something else to get slabbed.
See, look at this guy. He thought about it.
I'm trying to pull up this picture that I saw on Instagram where they had the booth of CBCS and like literally just one person
Well, you see that at the cons, man. You gotta find the CBCS booth. You find it by accident because you walk up on it, but there's nobody ever there. And I'm not saying, I hear great things. A lot of people use them, and that's perfectly fine. But at the cons, man, you see the CGC booth, and it's like, oh, dude, you gotta sign in, and they page you when they're ready. It's like, come on.
What about you, Steve? Do you have you ever sent out anything to CBCS?
Yeah, I got 2 back last week from the con we went to Orlando to the SuperCon. I got back one that I got pressed and cleaned, and when it went through pressing, it didn't turn out so good. They bent my corner on my book and put a line on it. So
are you
serious? Ain't all the greatest. Yeah.
Really?
This book right here, the Capula one I got signed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in perfect condition. Wasn't nothing wrong with it. Now down here, it's like they folded the corner. I think it's this corner. Yeah, it's this corner. Like when they took it out of the bag to press it or something.
Oh,
so it came back 9.2. But this book in the next one I'll show, which is the other Gunslinger Spawn, this one came out good. They didn't do nothing to this one, but that one, they put a mark on it because these books were both in great shape when I bought them. Because if it's something on the inside, they may get me on that, but not on the outside, man. I looked them outsides over hard.
No, right. I know you look at your books, bro.
And that's from CGC though, right?
No,
yeah,
CGC.
But see, when you send them out to press and clean, it might not be them. They might. I don't know if they outsource that or what.
Right.
They send it to CCS. And
yeah, not saying they did or who, but between there and getting them back, that line was on the bottom, and I don't know, it is what it is. I'm not selling it anyway.
No. It still hurts. It still stings.
Yes, yeah, because I know it was probably a 9.6 in that area before.
Yeah.
Still a great book, man.
Still a great, yeah. I'm gonna keep it. Don't matter. I got a 9.8.
If not, Steve, try to take it.
And I'll take it all day, baby.
Yeah, just to clarify, those are the 2 that you sent out to CGC, right?
Yeah, CGC when we went before you guys got there the first day
at the TampaCon, I think.
Got them. It wasn't online.
It's MegaCon.
MegaCon, yeah.
Yeah, MegaCon.
And have you ever sent anything to CBCS or no?
I was gonna send some to CBCS at the TampaCon. There was no line, like you said. But it wasn't really much of a line at CGCS either, really.
Yeah.
It was gonna be to get it pressed and cleaned and sent to them was gonna be $150. I don't think that's too cheap.
150.
Yes, that's what it was gonna be. So I was I had just sent 5 books out, was like $300. So I said I'll wait.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send it, but I gotta send it because I gotta get the signature verified. So I'm gonna definitely send it to them eventually.
You haven't got those other ones back.
No, I haven't got the other ones back yet that I sent. The ones I sent.
When you get those back, we'll definitely show them off on this CGC segment of Silver Age Sundays for sure.
Yeah.
Hialeah, you have some Silver Age yourself you want to show off, right?
Yeah. Well, I'll show that. What was that first one? I can't find it. Yeah. First, coming back out with the Yellow Submarine. I got Wonder Woman 187.
Ooh.
Really nice little picture.
That's awesome, dude. That's some like little Pulp Fiction art right there on the cover.
He went to the new Wonder Woman. She was like the new woman of the 70s and all that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I like that little run. I got Avengers number 50. A little Hercules in there. Really nice cover. And these 2 are 2 of my favorite Silver Age covers. It's an Aquaman number 40.
Yeah. That Black Man, isn't that like the second or third appearance?
Second Black Manta, yeah, it's number 42. This is a Nick Cardy cover. Dude, I just love the cover, man.
That is beautiful right there, man.
Tops, dude. It's just a beautiful, beautiful book.
Bro, look at you with some DC.
You like that, bro? I got the bangers. I just don't show them all the time. And this is one of my favorite Spider-Man covers. It's number 60. It's a John Romita.
That's awesome, man.
Dude, I love this cover, dude. I just
King.
love this freaking cover. And those are my books for Silver Age Sunday. Hope you like. Sweet,
man. That's awesome.
Thank you.
I really dig that Aquaman and the Beatles one, of course.
Thank you. Yeah, I figured you like that one. I think that was right up your alley.
Sweet. Of course, the chat is loving the books, the Silver Age books.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
I got a little bit I'll show off here. And then if anybody else in the mightiest panel of them all would like to show something off, just shout it out.
I got two.
I got a few. You know what? The more that I'm looking at it, I'm going to save some books for some other shows because I got a nice little stack here.
Yeah.
But I got a couple that I can
All right. So what I'll say is save Hialeah. I don't know if you showed them off all, but save one book for last for our closer. And that's how we'll end the show. We'll show off that one last book.
I'll get something real quick.
So Jeff, you want to show off one and then hold off the other one for the end of the show?
Yeah. Okay. I'll show off Steve's AOK that he gave me this week. Just seen him today. Greg Horn.
Dude.
Death of Wolverine. Yeah. So that. And then you said.
Well, we'll hold off on that, on that last book. Wait, show off that Greg Horn a little bit more, man.
I got you.
That is a Greg Horn cover from Death of Wolverine. What issue is that?
Yep. Issue 1.
Death of Wolverine, issue number 1 by Greg Horn, also signed by Greg Horn.
Yeah, and it's a power GameStop power up exclusive cover too.
Beautiful cover.
And as we all know, Greg Horn is a personal friend of ours.
Yeah, pretty much. He's following me too.
Show off that Vampy book that you showed off in the beginning.
The Vampy book in the beginning?
Yeah.
You in this one?
Yeah.
Oof.
That Dracula Vampy action going on right there. Mm-hmm. And you said the artist
Saint Julian.
Saint Julian magazine size cover Vampy action. Super nice.
Mm-hmm. I picked it up yesterday at the LCS.
That's beautiful. I love the Vampy in that.
Mm-hmm.
Steve, we can shoot off to you, or we can shoot off to 90.
You ready, 90?
I'm ready whenever you're ready. If you're ready, Steve, you can go. If not, I can buy you time.
I'm gonna throw a couple of older books up. Tales to Astonish. I love Tales to Astonish and Tales of Suspense. Two of my go-tos. I love them. I got a few of them.
And and that's why we are so grateful to have Steve on this mightiest panel, man. Look at these books.
Yeah.
It's not wow. It's definitely not often you see books like these, and
I had to bring out the
damn, look at that one. Oh my God.
This guy, he's making it hard to follow that up. I should have gone first.
I say my last the last one I show is gonna be for Chad.
Oh dude, you got a Mandarin cover right there.
Of course the last one is good. But that's the book you're gonna hold off on, right?
This one Chad might like.
That's a beautiful book.
It,
yeah, man.
What the big Hulk, yes.
What number is 95?
Yeah, 95.
Yeah.
Real good shape, this one too, man. This one's in real good shape.
You know, from 60 all the way up to 101.
Yeah, I got a couple more in the 60s in here too.
That's going to be probably like the next thing, because I got a couple of those other Tales to Astonish. That's probably going to be the next thing I try to like put together, you know?
And
it happens.
And you know what's amazing? Steve, he's just as he's casually putting his awesome books away, he says, "Oh, I have more. It's okay."
I got some in the 60s and stuff like he said. That's a lot of the ones with the Hulk.
Yeah,
you can't go wrong.
And I believe 59 is like when he first shows back up from that original Hulk run, and then in 60 he becomes pretty much a staple until 101, and then 102 he gets his.
Yeah, they say, man, he's become his own entity, immortal.
You know it, brother.
Steve would definitely love to have you come back on more Silver Age Sundays to show off some of your amazing collection.
Hialeah's got more and more books that you never know. Who knows? He might pull out another Hulk 181.
Yeah, bro. Crazy.
I only got one.
Well, let's not.
I could have won $1 million on your book when you pulled that Werewolf by Night. I would have bet money you were going to pull that book out. I
thought I had him, man. I said
he's pulling out Werewolf by Night 1 because he can't pull Dracula out because he's not a monster.
Let's not forget about the Beatles, man.
What's the cover?
That Beatles banger, man.
Yeah, he's got the Beatles.
I got that at Tate's at their half sale.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. The chat is loving your book, Steve.
Love the chat. Thanks for being here, guys.
And we also have Glitter and Duct Tape joining us. What's going on, Glitter and Duct Tape? Thanks for hanging out with the Conquistador comic book chat. Y290, what you got for us, man?
All right. So I guess I started off with, the show with my first Silver Age appearance of Penguin. We'll keep the DC related. And I got a 12-cent World's Finest cover. And this was actually an AOK from my boy, the immortal Biggie Shaq, the first AOK I received in the community. So we're going to go ahead and just show that off a little bit right there. Beautiful cover. You got the Super Sons right there on the cover as well, which is awesome. And they're nothing better than going camping with your dads, right? So you got Super Sons camping with their dads, some early stuff. Keep the DC theme rolling. We got a 10-cent cover, House of Mystery, issue 102. This was a book that I showed off quite some time ago on my first appearance of the hunt, but just some awesome DC Silver Age goodness. And the fact that this book still has the color that it does is awesome, man, because the colors still pop, as you can see. That pink and orange, that blue. Whoo,
that's awesome. Man. Do you know who did that cover?
Off the top of my head, I do not. I could probably look it up, but it's a great book, man. Great book to have.
Yeah, it's one of those like super cool non-superhero books. It's awesome.
Yeah, and of course it wouldn't be me without showing off some Hulk. So I got some 15-cent Hulk, issue 143, where we got this cool little storyline between Hulk and Dr. Doom. And I also have issue 144. This one's a little beat up. It's got a hole in the cover, but this cover is awesome, man. Hulk, Doom, facing off. Nothing better than that. And you'll have to wait to see what my last book is, as Javi's making us all hold off.
Oh yeah, Steve, I hope you have one last book to show off.
Yeah, I do, but hey, I wanted to show one book from DC because I feel like I've been not giving DC no love.
Go for it, man.
Let me throw up my boy the Trickster in the Flash.
Awesome
cover, man.
Very nice.
Super nice.
Flash, if DC Flash is my favorite. Close second is Batman Who Laughs books. I love all those covers, man. They get me all the time.
That is great. And
yep, I kept one book.
I'm so happy we have such great guests here on the Mightiest panel of them all. Their collection is so on point. I love seeing what they have and just surprising me, and I guess surprising the chat as well. Awesome stuff. I love collecting as well. I have some Silver Age that I like to show off. These are just nothing too much, not too much of a banger, but a reprint.
Oh,
Showcase number 4. This was right what kind of kicks off the Silver Age.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what that is.
And it's just a reprint of it. Had to pick that up. I think I got this at Tate's as well.
Man, I want to go to Tate's.
Well, come on down and we'll take you there, bro.
That's one of my trips coming up, man, for real.
I have this Mr. Miracle. Yeah, man, Tate's is awesome.
We got some really good shops down here.
Yeah.
Damn, that's awesome, dude.
15 center, Mr. Miracle, Granny Goodness appearance.
Biggie showed that off this morning.
Did he really? The same cover?
Yeah, same cover.
That's awesome, man.
Awesome cover, man.
Just some Jack Kirby, awesome art. Here's Granny Goodness.
Looks like
Granny got some
Roseanne.
big arms.
Right?
Granny's been working out on the DL.
Check that out, man.
Dude, that is awesome.
Yes, this is Kirby.
Yeah. You can't make
Yeah, it introduces this character Overlord who you, as you're reading the book, you think that the Overlord is this like super mega computer, and when you get to the end of the book, you realize that Overlord is just like a VHS sized like little box, and inside of it is this tiny little figurine, and that's what the Overlord is. And the Overlord is Granny Goodness's creation, created by Darkseid. It's this like super technological computer that can like create destruction. Super cool story. Here we have Detective Comics.
Checkerboard.
Little Batman action.
Very nice.
Your next Batman. In 30 seconds, you'll be dead to the world. Holy tombstone. I'm turning into a coffin. Classic Robin action on Detective Comics. This is issue 356. Here we have Adventure Comics. Some Superman action.
Very nice. Are they beating him over the back? Is that what that is?
It's the Mystic Stone shows Chameleon Boy is doomed, and even I can't save him. So I guess I'm not familiar with the character Chameleon Boy, but I guess he's part of this.
Dude, it looks like they're gonna do some nasty stuff to him.
It looks like he's gonna get executed.
Yeah, they're gonna half, or they're gonna cut off his head,
or is that spear gonna go somewhere else? Who
knows?
He's
gonna get poked.
He's gonna be a sister Bob in a minute.
And I think that's 4 books right there. I'll show off this last one and then save one for last.
All right.
Action Comics, Superman in the Big Forget.
Nothing small with Superman. It's all big.
Number 375, Action Comics, Superman saying, "Who am I? Where am I? Why am I wearing this strange costume?" So just some Silver Age fillers, you know.
Cool. Very nice album. Very nice books.
Good luck with that stand. Don't pull an 84.
No, never do that, man. Yeah. Done it once, won't do it again. And that wraps things up for this episode of Silver Age Sundays. Thank you so much, everybody on the mightiest panel of them all, everybody hanging out in the Conquistador comic book chat. We'll go through it one last time. Unruly Simeon, the Gray Man, Immortal Biggie Shack, Robert, the comic book G-Spot Galvin with the awesome AOKs. These guys loved your books.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Signed book with a certificate. Oh, I got to get me a top loader.
Since we're talking about Kate.
Super nice AOK, Robert.
You guys know what this is, right?
Well, first of all, no one was talking about Case until like earlier this show, Jeff. But yeah,
is that Dark Age? Is that
no? That's
can't see the
God
book.
Country.
Yeah,
oh, God Country.
That's the hardcover.
Okay, that's the hardcover.
Yeah.
It's nice. I have not seen that.
Yeah, it's a hardcover and signed by Kate.
That's Halifax. That's Halifax on the cover.
Nice.
Yep.
That's
Jeff's
awesome.
holding that for me. I'll be over in a minute, Jeff.
Right.
Just like, man, I'm moving.
That is beautiful.
Life with
Yeah.
2 YouTubers all the way from Colorado. Stay Puff was in here earlier. Raw, Random Wolf, what's going on? Thank you for hanging out. We had Squatchy Inc. as well.
Unruly.
Unruly was here. Shout out to him.
Red Man.
And Glitter, what was it? Glitter and Duct Tape. Thank you so much.
Good.
We'll show off our last book. And as we show off our last book, we'll say goodbye to everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out.
Thank you,
The
everyone.
mightiest panel of them all. Jeff Comic 813. Cantonese Comic Wednesdays.
Comic Wednesdays.
Check him out. Check out his channel every Wednesday. He does a haul video where he shows off his hauls and he teaches you a little bit of Cantonese. So Jeff Comic 813, thank you. Cantonese Comic Wednesdays, go check out his channel. Steve, the AOK Stone Cold Stunner, thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Yes, had a
on
good
this
time.
episode.
You should have did just promo, had him show his book, go to Steve, show his book, you know? Like we're never gonna get out of here.
I got a
Javi.
regular pile and my AOK pile.
Tell your last book.
Hialeah Comic Bro,
That one?
go check out his haul videos.
Oh, what's
Buy 290,
what tag got up
slap
over
down,
there? Is that whole?
show it off, guys.
So, well, I thought we were gonna talk about it, but I guess the last book that I'm gonna show off.
No, we're not talking about it. It's
Hey,
just
Steve, we picked almost the same book, bro.
Oh, you can't see me. But my first Molten Man.
first Molten
yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
I love
So
that
We
Molten
got
Man.
6.0 Fantastic Four with the Hulk versus the Thing.
beautiful.
Submariner,
Look,
Thing versus
Me and
Submariner.
Hialeah think exactly alike, man. Almost in everything.
Nice little vampy action.
I don't know if that's
Yeah.
Silver Age, but it's Vamp.
It's spread legs.
Some
Yeah,
Hawk and
yeah.
Dove action.
Hawk and Dove, that's fire right there.
Nice.
that's fire.
And for all of those 90 holics in the chat, I'll see you tonight on the Sunday Night Slapdown.
Be good, everybody.
Peace, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with the
See you guys
Conquistadorks.
later.
See you next week.
Javi, thanks for having us, brother.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
YouTube is now.